Clayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
On the ground, it's Terry. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Lions. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Terry. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, West Virginia.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Arizona State.
Looking for room. It's Nicholson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lions. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the...
Turning it on! Oh, he's got a chance! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The play-action fake. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They want to run this quarterback. He's loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
And the Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Fights off a defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Nicholson. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. to the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Butler. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Wow, that is a sensational catch, and I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to Brown.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lyons. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. He got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Good right down the boulevard. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker is Adams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Gives it on the option. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
42, West Virginia, 13.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion.
Wide open on the right. The 20. He's up, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Fighting off the defender. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Here we go.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
A
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Going to the running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's the handoff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on.